So this video is about multitasking, and try to jump right into this. Let's just take a look up here, and what you're seeing, we're going to use the term task. You have to create tasks to be able to do two tasks at once. But like, why would you even need to do two tasks? Well, let's look at this example. Right here, both motors are going forward at a speed of 40, and they go for 1 second. And then they, this motor, it's going to turn for 1 second. But down here, we also have an arm motor that's going forward and then backwards. The way C works is that in order for this command to happen and move for 1 second, this command has to already be completed. We can't do this until this has been completed. So sometimes, like if we want this motor to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, while we're also driving, that might be difficult to do within the regular constraints of a program. So when you want to do two things at the same time, particularly two things that that you need to wait for one to complete before you can actually do the other, then you're going to need to use these tasks. So what you do, you're going to say task and then just give it any name. Just don't use a name like motor or gyro or something that's already in the dictionary of robot C terms. So drive and then open close parentheses. This is one format anyway. Of course, we're always going to include the program in curly brackets, and this one just says while true. In other words, do this forever, and this is just driving forward and then turning and doing it again and again and again. But at the same time, we have this other task called arm, and this task is going to control when the arm moves. And in this case, we're going to say while true, do this forever, and then we can see down below that the arm's going to go one direction and then it's going to go the other direction. And these two things can be happening then simultaneously. This motor can be changing directions right in the middle of the time that these motors are moving. This task does not have to wait for this command to be completed in order to begin. Then, once you write your programs like this, again, let's take a look at it. Task drive, then write everything you want to do inside that task, then task arm, write everything you want to do inside that task. Down in your main then, which is what we normally deal with, all we have to do inside the first bracket is say start task, and then in parentheses the name of the task, and then start task and the name of the second task, in this case task arm and task drive. And these two tasks will be run simultaneously. The rest of this you can copy and just maintain the format. This is what it looks like. You should have this while true and then open close parentheses or brackets and return. But this does things simultaneously, and it is particularly useful for beginning a command that takes some time while another command that takes time is still completing. And under normal circumstances, we cannot move from line 32, we can't move to line 33 until line 32 is completed. So in this case, for example, this had to last for 1 second. And so it wouldn't. This motor could not go the other direction until that that second was completed. So anyway, that's how you do multitasking.